A nice, comfortable breath. As you take a nice, comfortable breath, you can feel your feet on the floor, and perhaps you become aware of your breathing. And as you notice your breathing, you become aware of your heartbeat. And as you notice your heartbeat, perhaps you recall a time when you felt calm and peaceful and at one with the world. This is your time. It's time for you. Imagine emptying all your thoughts into a bag and place them outside if you wish for now. For now, you can completely relax and at peace with the world. Calm, peaceful. You're in complete control and you're safe. At any point you wish to come back to the here and now, you can come back to the here and now. And for those of you who are watching the video, before you carry on, just make sure you get authorization if you have, or receiving any treatment before going on this journey. For those of you on the journey with me, on this course, it's been a wonderful occasion, a celebration of wonderful people and great minds. Fascinating day, and we can just reflect on the learnings today and the journey and your own journeys. All highly skilled people in the group on the journey. And as you reflect on the journey, you feel calm and peaceful. Now, in a deep, deep state, of peace and tranquility. Perhaps you can hear the birds in the background, and that takes you back to a nice summer's day in the beach, walking on the sand and the clear blue sky, the fresh smell of the sea, and you're in nice company. And you imagine yourself now standing in a beautiful garden. It's a warm day and there's a lovely shower. It's so refreshing out here. You can feel the shower as a waterfall of tranquility trickling all the way down from the top of your head to the tips of your toes. And breathe. Everywhere looks so fresh. The grass is a deeper shade of green, and the flowers are alive with colour, thirstily drinking the welcome rain. The smell of the earth and the perfumed roses makes you feel exhilarated, and you breathe in calmly and evenly, letting the pure clean air into your lungs, and it makes you feel comfortable, calm, peaceful and tranquil. The shower is over now and the sun is out, and suddenly everything seems to have dried. The sky is a perfect shade of blue, And as you look up, you can see a lovely rainbow forming in the sky. It appears to be coming your way. So the end of the rainbow is almost touching the ground where you stand. And did you ever wonder as a small child what was at the end of a rainbow? The rainbow is like no other you've seen before. It is brighter and so close to you, you can feel you can enter the rainbow and merge with the colours. Stepping forward, you enter the first colour of the rainbow, a perfect shade of red, a warm and comforting shade of red. And you find yourself surrounded by a cocoon of red light, and go deeper and deeper into this calm state. And as you drift, an amazing thing happens to you. You're aware of yourself standing within the red light, whilst at the same time you're watching yourself there. And the you that is watching is the you that you are now. And the you that you see is still you, but another you from a different lifetime. And as you become aware of how this other you feels, you can speak to me silently or within the depths of your mind the emotions you're feeling, so we can explore a potential past lifetime. And breathing naturally, normally, and at peace with the world, and feeling safe and knowing you're in complete control, you will find that you can talk, but you won't wake up. And you can talk, but you won't wake up. And the very sound of your voice will take you deeper and deeper into hypnosis. Just like when you get up in the morning and your mind chatters on. Or before you go to bed at night and you hear your mind chattering on, chapping away. How do you feel as this other you? Are you happy? Are you sad? What is your name? What is your name? Where do you live? How old are you? What year is it? Describe what you are seeing right now. And as you wander into the forest, you look around and you notice your surroundings. And as you notice your surroundings, you now go deeper in the rainbow. You're entering orange and you're surrounded by a cocoon of orange light. The light glows and warms you as you go deeper and deeper into hypnosis. Tell me, what is the happiest moment in this lifetime? Relive it again and tell me in your mind's eye what's happening to you. And take a moment to pause. Your happiest moment in this lifetime. And the time passes, and things pass, and things change. And there was a time we didn't realise. We were playing outside with our friends for the last time before we all go our own way. And some things we can let go, and some things that we keep. And you can let go of your last breath to breathe in the next breath. And you can't breathe in the last breath or breathe in the next breath. The only breath you can breathe in is the breath you have now. And you breathe and sink deeper and deeper. And some things play on your mind, like being cut up on the road and you get angry and you let that go. Or just waiting at a restaurant to eat some food and being frustrated and you let that go. But this feeling stays with you, the feeling of happiness. But you know you can let it go if you want to let it go. And you're leaving the orange lights and you're entering yellow, the sunshiny yellow, and you're filled with this yellow lights of content. And tell me, what ambitions did you have in this lifetime? Were they fulfilled? You can know the answers to any of my questions. Just listen to the responses coming into your mind, and calm and deeper, going deeper and deeper and still. We're now going even deeper into the depths of the ocean. And one drop in the ocean can make a ripple into a perfect shade of green, a soft, warm, leafy green. And you're out in the country somewhere. And look around and describe what you see, where you are, what you're doing. You know so much more than you think you know. What's happening in the world around you? Which country do you live in? Have you a king, a queen, or a president? Who is the most important person to you? Now then, deeper still, traveling to blue, like the blue of a beautiful ocean. You're surrounded by a cocoon of blue light. It's a cool light. And you can know that the darkest moments of this lifetime were. And you can say in your mind's eye, the darkest moments of this lifetime. But don't worry. You don't feel bad about them. Just curious, like a detective wanting to know more. And take some time. And let's go into a deeper state, into indigo, a lovely deep purple, a spiritual color. And I want you to tell me all your ideas and deepest beliefs and values of this time. You can know everything now, and on reflection, do you see any ideas you've carried into this present time? And you can imagine writing any thoughts that are brought up by the subject. We're going to leave indigo now and go to the last color of the rainbow, violet, a lovely pale violet, a simplistic color symbolizing purity and truth. And you can know the truth about the end of this lifetime, but feel no remorse or discomfort. See yourself taking your last breaths, and you can think about how life ends. How old are you at this time? What is happening? Are you alone? Are you ready to leave this body? And when you are, feel your consciousness rising towards the light. Is anyone waiting for you in the light? How do you feel? You know you're free of earthly restrictions, looking back on that lifetime. What did you achieve? And knowing you're safe, and knowing you can come back anytime that you want, and just breathing naturally and normally, you're safe, you're in control. And you're breathing, you're in control. Was anyone there in this lifetime? Who do you know? What lessons did you learn? Was it a good life? And how do you feel now? And gradually now, in your own time, in your own pace, just gradually, nice and gradual and nice and gradual, in your own time, in your own pace, nice and gradual, breathing in. Bringing back learnings. Focusing on learnings, and you might have a realization today, you might have one tomorrow, and knowing you're safe, calm and peaceful, and bringing back any learnings. And I'm going to gradually bring you back in your own time, gradually coming back in your own time, in your own pace, gradually coming back, gradually coming back to the person you are today, person you become today, with any learnings. And in your own time, in your own pace. Coming back now to the here and now. Okay, fantastic. Okay, so we're back to the here and now. You know where you are. You're in Birkenhead. We know where we are. Did fantastically well. How long did that feel? We've got that recorded too, by the way, for you to go back over and yeah. The idea wasn't to go to sleep. And, my apologies. The music went off. My sincere apologies. It went off. But yeah. How long did it feel for you guys? How long did the journey feel?
10 minutes.
Yeah, it went. Okay, it was longer than that. Yeah, it went for about probably about nearly 25. So
I didn't go deep. I didn't go deep because obviously I was a little bit of discomfort in the chair, but.
You were snoring, man. He didn't know where he was.
But I did, when we went into the red of the rainbow and he asked us to go into that lifetime, I was presented with hieroglyphics like the inside of a pyramid.
Wow, amazing, yeah.
And I've actually had confirmation of that from a Catholic records as well.
Wow, that's amazing.
I've had that. I've got in touch with the Catholic records.
Anyone else experience a different, anyone else going to anywhere different or?
I went to space actually.
Space? Well,
I was a spaceman. I was doing all these knobs and stuff. And I think it was you maybe talking about galaxies and stuff like that.
Yeah, probably before we talked about the Hubble experiment.
Yeah, but I was like, dealing with these knobs and I think it was going back to when you sit in the time thing as well, and I was like.
Yes.
And the lights meant different things about seeing swirling galaxies and all this stuff. When you go through the rainbow and associating it with different.
Absolutely, yeah. And I think the thing is like sometimes we do this experience and like you experienced before. Some of you went back to 1888 and 18 whatever, and it's like one of the things really. It might be suggestion, it might be something else. Who knows? But the point being is you might not go back one time, but another time you do. But what I would say, and like I said earlier before, the people who. You go back over, but people who haven't. It's always, if anyone, I always say to people, if they are having clinical help and getting help for any such issues, they should seek and first find out if they're okay to do it. This is very non-intrusive. We did just now. It's not an intrusive. We did a therapeutic intervention with Kevin who kindly volunteered before, and that was quite useful. In that respect, so you've got the audio for yourself to go over it as and when you need to. But the point being is that even so, if you sort of even in your own, you might want to revisit this, but obviously if you're in a situation in the future where, you don't feel, it's not intrusive. I wouldn't force yourself to do it, and obviously anyone else who, we've made an opportunity for people to watch it too, always best to check if you're getting help to see if it's okay to do the process. But
it was quite weird though when you said see a nice blue sky and all that and the other, and the next minute I seen the rainbow coming towards me. You said, imagine a rainbow.
And I seen the red before you said the red as well.
Wow. I did as well. I said first colour.
So do you know that guy that them words? Can you email them to us?
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, as much as one can do, and I sort of when I do the meditations, people say I don't know if the people say I channel, but I just go whatever I feel.
That's good. Well, it just gives it a bit of a structure.
Absolutely. I mean, I have got some scripts as well that you can sort of look at and modify, but I don't use scripts myself. I haven't used a script, and I won't use a script.
Well, before I went deep, I felt like I was really reading you.
Yes.
and like I was slightly ahead of you, weirdly, and then
I felt the red before you said
yeah,
and then when you started saying calming, I was like, I always remember when I'd finished a night dive and I was lying on the boat, and I was in Australia actually, and I was looking at the stars, and my body started swaying. I remember the ebb and flow of this boat. Yeah. And then sunrise, just before you said, I imagine the sunrise, and then the sun was just coming up on the boat.
Beat you to it, yeah.
And it was like, it was quite profound actually.
Anyone else got to pass? Anyone else experienced it? Did you go anywhere else?
Yeah, I saw myself as a little boy actually, like an Indian boy. I think it was Indian. Yeah.
Did you have a push bike with a hat on?
No.
Did you have a year? Was it a year or did?
I think it was about 3, but I don't know.
I know, like an actual year itself, where no name. I think okay.
No.
Yeah, and that sort of thing sometimes it's useful. What I generally would recommend to do sometimes, you do like a process like this, just take a few notes down and write down, and just look it up. Who knows?
Yeah, I'm going to have a little look up because I kind of went back to that 1920s image again.
1920 again? Wow.
Yeah.
That keeps coming up.
Like I'm wearing a red dress, but I've got my face because I can see my face in the mirror. But so it's my face.
That's really interesting.
And I thought it was being a different face.
And I go through.
That's fascinating. It's worth having a look. I mean,
definitely.
Exactly, nothing better than gain. As I mentioned before, it's like it's not a question of debating whether past lives exist or don't exist for these.
I felt like I'd kind of loved someone and lost them as well.
Yeah.
I seem to stay in this lifetime and not on that one. And I was doing